ready, MP? You gotta play the game of your life tonight just for us to even have a chance.
Yo, I know I cooked you last time we played, J Moore, but that's Nike's EYBL Select out there. If we're not all on point, they're gonna take turns dogging us. It ain't just on me tonight.
Yeah, but you're checking ice. Dude's a future lotto pick, man. I'm nice and all, but he's on a different level.
Hey, yo, I'm not scared of anybody I'm matched up against.
Oh, yeah? Then why were you wearing street clothes when we played you guys? Disciplinary reasons? That's mad fishy, bro.
Yo, I know you're not talking. You lucky you didn't have to guard me.
If you say so.
Okay, since y'all all highly regarded, why don't y'all tell me what's so special about Tyson Ice McCall? Hey, I'm serious. Put that high basketball IQ to use and help me help us.
He is a bucket, okay? A threat from everywhere. You can't give him any daylight.
He's a machine, bro. You can wait for him to make a mistake, but he never does. He's fundamentally sound.
And dude goes crazy in the clutch. GOAT mode stuff. That's why they call him Ice.
Casual. Lethal. I was in Steph Curry's camp with him last year. He had that aura about him. It's obvious he's going to be a pro.
This game's gonna have a lot of eyes on it. You got Slam out there, overtime, scouts from everywhere. But Ice isn't the only monster on that team.
Fact.
Which means we've got a chance to do something special. Tyson's got a lot going for him. I don't care. He's 19th in the country. I get that. But he's never beat me. And they've never matched up against us. Everyone in this locker room, and I mean everyone, has worked like crazy to get here. Which means we've got talent too. So let's go out there and show those EYBL dudes why we were chosen to play this game. If you want me to kill a monster, then I'm going for the head. So if you trust me to take on Ice, then I'll trust you to handle the rest. Bring it in on me.
Let's go.
All for one on 3.
1, 2, 3. All for one!
Hey, Tyson. What's up, bro? I mean, it's finally good to meet you, and I want to tell you seriously, I really relate to your story.
MP, right?
Right.
How'd you make this team?
What you mean?
Usually your league sends their best players to get clowned by us. Then there's you. I don't get it.
Okay, see, that type of disrespect, why you capping like you don't know about me yet?
Oh, I know who you are. You're Dion's little pet. He got bored working with blue chippers, plucked you out of nowhere, then you had a hot few weeks, so you start feeling yourself. Here's the thing, though. I know that you know that this ain't real. I know that you're scared that one day soon the shots are gonna stop falling. You don't belong here, MP. You belong back home, slinging breakfast to townies. And after this game, when you choke in front of all those scouts, that's exactly where you're going.
Welcome, everyone. It's the EYBL Showcase. We have a fantastic game full of young all-star talent from the West Coast Basketball League and the Nike Elite Youth Basketball League. I'm Joe Lamy with Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. And guys, what a great group we have here tonight.
Oh, we've got stars from all over the country, and they're all looking to leave a lasting memory in this one. I'm sure we'll be seeing some future faces of the sport here.
As you said, Danny, the future is going to be on full display here tonight.
and scouts will be very interested in this matchup, despite it being an exhibition game. When you have this much talent gathered together on the court, the basketball world can't help but notice. Well, what a great celebration of the club leagues. The best from the WCBL getting to face the stars of the EYBL. What more can you ask for?
Taking a look at the starters for the Nike EYBL All-Stars tonight, it's Joey Johnson at point, with Jonathan Lack taking the 2 spot, Bryant Cologne and sharpshooter Tyson Ice McCall at the 3 and 4, and respectfully Al Pachunsi patrolling center. And you look at this WCBL All-Star lineup tonight, Devontae Mills is their floor general. He's joined by Jaden Moore in the backcourt. And then you have MP Drexel Carrington and Miles Thunder Stone bringing the heat up front.
This is what Stone is known for, dominating around the rim.
Here's McCall, and the players on the floor, obviously the best of the best for their age group.
And there's a high likelihood that at least one major star is coming out of here, maybe even more. There's just so much talent on the floor, it's sure going to be fun to watch them show off here tonight.
And this game has a bit of a different feel than other All-Star games.
Well, every one of these kids wants to show that they're the best. So that means there's going to be a lot of effort being put in on both sides of the floor.
Cologne can't hit. Mills outside. Return to MP. Takes a 3. No go. That's miss number 2. He's now 1 for 3. Black with it. Guarded now by Moore. 3-pointer. And Joey Johnson good for 3.
I don't care how far he is from the bucket. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from long range.
Outside, MP. Back to Mills. Pass to Carrington. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
This offense is at its best when Carrington is shooting the 3 with confidence.
You look at the roster of these teams, one thing that jumps out at you is the wide range of places these kids are from. You've got guys from all over the country, from major cities and rural towns that you've never even heard of.
It's one of the great things about basketball. Talent can be found anywhere in the basketball world, and this game is a great reminder of just that.
Now here's McCall for Chumsey outside. Pass to Lack. Cologne. On target from long range.
That's a solid possession by Cologne. He spaces the floor and keeps the defense honest.
And here's MP. Back to Mills. On the wing, it's MP. Mills on the wing. And the WCBL again with the bucket.
We see Mills reloading his teammates often in games, but here, fired away.
And the big name for the Nike EYBL team is Ice McCall, currently ranked 19th in the nation on the 2K U250, and for good reason.
Rarely melts down. McCall is a terrific shooter, and he can also create for others. He gives you whatever you want on the offensive end and can create as well as anyone else in his class. Ice is the guy to watch.
EYBL trailing. Pulls up on the wing. MP grabs the miss.
Man, that's a tough shot, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, there were more effective options on the court he could have turned to there.
Carrington shot falls.
Strong pass. Placed the ball right where his teammate needed it.
Outside, it's Johnson. Pass to Cologne. Outside, Black. Back to Cologne. Johnson. Good, and Cologne gets the assist. It's all not enough.
Excellent read by Cologne. He noticed the defense overcommit and exploited it by finding the uncovered man.
Moore outside. Down low. Here's MP. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
As a defender, you hate guarding this guy because he's capable of making you look silly.
Cologne on the outside. And the go-ahead bucket is no good. And being named to one of these rosters is quite an achievement in of its own.
Yeah, we can't emphasize enough that this is the best of the best playing here. The Nike EYBL is the top circuit in the world. Everyone from there is a top prospect, and I'm sure that it'll be true for many of the players from the WCBL as well.
Now here's Cologne. And here's Lack for three. And again, it's the EYBL with the trifecta.
That's what talent evaluators want to see. Lack knocking down the corner three.
Stone, he's guarded by Perchumsey. MP with the look. And he gets the bucket to go.
That is poor defensive awareness. He's one guy you don't want to give any space to.
Pass to Cologne. It's stolen by Stone. Mills has it. He's picked up by McCall. And the dunk by MP.
Solid passing skills on display from Devontae Mills. Any scout wants to know that a league player is aware of his surroundings. Mills looking to check off some of those boxes here tonight.
And you look at that level of play and the upside for most of these players, this has been an especially gifted class that we're seeing here.
And you think back to some of the all-time great NBA draft classes, 84, 03. I mean, with all the talent we're seeing here, this class could be on those levels.
You'll take a point-blank look every time.
Outside, Lack. Johnson gets it to go from long range.
Playing with his head up, locates his teammate, gets him the rock.
Past MP. And the ball out of play. The EYBL will have it.
Just can't afford turnovers like that one.
Substitution for the EYBL All-Stars. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Dermanenko with it. To the paint. Robinson. The layup off target. The West All-Stars leading this one. Pass to Corrado. Here's Schrader. They set a pick. Fires from deep. The rebound by Luan. Now here's Dermanenko. Defended by Harris. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
Here's Cologne. Misses for the 5th time this game. Mark him down, 1 of 6. To the middle. Stolen by Lack.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Outside, McCall. Johnson up top. Pass to Perchumsey. McCall. Shot on the wing. Doesn't find the hole there. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. And here's Mills. MP high post. He's against McCall. And Devontae Mills good for 3. And Mills so skilled with the ball in his hands.
Mills has some things he still needs to work on, but you can see the playmaking. It's already there. He makes his teammates better, and he does it with joy on his face.
Now here's McCall. Launches it. Rebounded by Stone. Outside, MP. It's more on the wing. MP. Guarded by Cologne. Pass to Stone. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
With a huge wingspan, Milestone is difficult to deny inside. He can maneuver his way to score in so many directions. I mean, this is why one of the top 25 prospects in the year on so many people's lists, that's Milestone.
That right there is a good shooter. Can't let him get clean looks.
On the wing, it's MP. Outside, Stone. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the inside. That one drops for 2.
I mean, you could send an army. It doesn't seem to matter who's on Stone or how many. He thrives in the post.
Outside, it's Johnson. It's McCall on the wing. And again, it's the EYBL with the trifecta. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half of play. It's the WCBL All-Stars, leading by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back right after the break. Thanks for joining us as we start up the second half of this exciting matchup. The best talent on display here in this one. And here's the West All-Stars. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And what a special experience this game must be for these up-and-coming stars.
I hope they're able to just take it all in and enjoy everything involved in this game. Just being here is a huge accomplishment, regardless of the outcome. This is something that'll stick with them for the rest of their lives.
Now here's Cologne. Left side, Lack. Offensive board. And it's out. Perchumsky slamming it down.
That was just sheer muscle on Perchumsky's part. He simply wanted that rebound more than anyone else.
On the wing, it's MP. Pass to Mills. Moore. Inside. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
Outside, Black. Here's Cologne. To the middle. Perchumsky, good.
That's the strategy. Give Perchumsky the ball and get out of the way. This big man knows what he needs to do inside.
MP. Yes, and a nice dime from Stone.
He's able to find a seam in the defense and just lay it right in.
Tipped away. Out of bounds, says the UIBL will keep it.
Yeah, they're lucky that pass was just deflected and not stolen. Team really dodged a bullet there.
And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. Trailing by 5. McCall. Outside, it's Johnson. It's Perchumsky, high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCall. And the rebound hauled in by Carrington. Pass to Stone. Back to MP. There's the triple. Here's Mills. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love the hustle. Mills brings some intangibles that don't show up on the stat sheet. He's not just a distributor.
Perchumsky outside. Now here's Lack. Buries it from three-point range.
And threw that pass right on time. Great look and a solid finish.
Down low. Here's MP. Gets it to fall, and he's now 10 of 15 on the game.
That's a good pass. Right where he needed it to execute and finish.
A nice shot by Cologne.
Hey, finding a way. Cologne doing what he does in close.
Now Mills. He's got 7. Pass to Moore. MP banked in off the glass.
And he's been doing a great job of setting his team up for scores.
If I see the ball in his hands, I'm doing everything I can to get open right now. Because you know he'll find you.
Now a timeout called by EYBL.
Substitution for West All-Stars.
Here's Cologne. He's got 5. Outside, it's Johnson. Perchumsky with the screen. That 3 off the mark.
Well, when you got a shot like that, you got to take it.
Hey, sometimes good shots just don't fall, but it's still a good look.
And here's MP on the outside. Yes, that one's good. Mills picking up the assist.
Big mistake. Obviously a defensive lapse there, as he is automatic from deep if you leave him wide open.
Kicks it to Johnson. Back to Robinson. That shot's good.
Staying active on the interior, Robinson gets the look he wants.
And you look at the production of these two stars between MP and McCall, it's been all MP so far.
For all the hype we've heard about McCall's offensive ability, it's been MP putting on the show. He's come out of nowhere, and he's outshined one of the top recruits in his class.
MP, shooting 2.
Both fall at the line that time. The EYBL All-Stars trail. Outside, Tombo. Aslanoglu outside. Tombo. Clock at 6. Here's Cologne. Rebound goes to the WCBL. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass and in.
He scored most of the points out there by himself. His offense is a big part of the recipe for team success.
Pass to Leftos.
Come to me.
And here's Dermanenko. Over to the wing. Right side, Tombo. Now here's Robinson. Defended by Chu. A nice shot there by Robinson.
Defensively, I'd like to see a little more pressure on the shot. Good look from mid-range.
The WCBL calls timeout. And the West All-Stars making a change here.
Jason McCall.
Making some changes here. Now a timeout called by EYBL.
Brian Cologne. Jonathan Lack. Joey Johnson. Substitution for West All-Stars.
Outside, MP. Harrington outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. And every time we've seen Carrington, he's found a way to add something to refine his game.
He does so much with his shooting and his defense that anything else he gives you is icing on the cake. But I love the work ethic he's shown to continue improving, and I'm interested in some cake after the game.
McCall, and there's the EYBL All-Stars with another bucket.
There's no let-up in McCall's game. He puts constant pressure on the defense.
Right side, Stone. To the paint. Here's more. And yep, it's good.
Slick pass. Then up for the easy shot.
A challenging stretch for the EYBL in this one. Pass to Lack. The three ball. That one doesn't drop. And here's the West All-Stars. Mills with the look. And again, the West All-Stars score.
Whoa, the handles of Mills looking like the floor general he is.
Now here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. McCall's shot off the mark. On the wing, it's MP. Back to Mills. Pass to Moore. MP with 4 to shoot. Here's Stone. He's guarded by Prachumsky. Stone misses. Lack with it. More on him. Oh, and the jam by Jonathan Lack.
And what a slam by Lack. I like that he didn't just settle for the layup there.
Outside, Moore. MP, defended by McCall. Pass to Stone. MP. Kicks it out to Carrington. And a 3 off target. Now here's McCall. Moore covering. And it's slammed in by McCall.
This is what makes McCall such an enticing prospect. His ability to effortlessly take over games with his scoring is so impressive.
Now MP. Moore on the wing. MP, defended by McCall. Pass to Mills. No good on the triple. And the EYBL All-Stars with possession here. It's a 10-point game.
Showing off his range. Lack drained it like it was nothing.
So MP and the rest of the West Coast All-Stars really showcasing their talent in the win tonight.
What an upset we just witnessed. Against a very talented group, MP was more than up for the challenge. I can't wait to see what the future holds in store for him. You have to think the MP ceiling is sky high at this point.
Absolutely, Drake. And then for the EYBL All-Stars, a lot of talent, but not quite enough to get it done.
Well, Ice McCall, he did what he could, give him the credit, but at the end, they were just outplayed. Clearly, MP came out here to prove something, and it was not going to be denied. His effort was so strong.
Well, that'll do it for now. And for Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Yo, this is Joe Lamy. Thank you for tuning in.
All right, we're here with MP. MP, big win for you guys as a WCBL All-Star stunned the EYBL Select in a massive upset. Talk about how'd you do it. How are you feeling now that it's over?
I'm just so proud of our guys. Everyone, you know, for most of us, this is our first time playing together, first time playing a game at this level, and everybody came out and handled their business and came together when we had to in order to beat what's a talented team over there. This is an unbelievable win. Just unbelievable.
Okay. But the matchup everyone was talking about heading into tonight was you versus Tyson Ice McCall. Not only did you win, you came with the MVP of tonight. Was that your goal coming into tonight?
No, but yeah. I mean, I always try to win and do my best, and tonight I had to go through Ice to do that, and y'all know how good he is. I definitely wanted to put on a show tonight. I knew if we'd won, I'd get a lot of attention. You know what? I wanted an MVP. I did. I thought I could do it, and I did it. So, yeah. Power of positive thinking and all of that.
Well, congrats, MP. Thank you for your time.
I really appreciate it.
Turning into a really exciting season.
Well,
hey, there he is,
hey,
the man of the hour. Great game,
Good to
MP.
see you. Good
Great
to see
game,
you.
man.
Thanks. So do you think that made up for me being suspended?
Oh, well, it certainly can't hurt. I'll put it that way.
Okay, so what happens next?
Well, now, let me give me a few days to get all my ducks in a row. We want to wait for some colleges to maybe show interest who didn't show any before, and maybe some who already liked you want to come forward, some bigger offers or better roles. We also still want to see where you land on the final 250 of the year.
Right.
When I get a full picture, then we'll get together, go over your options. I just don't want to rush anything,
Hey, that all sounds great to me.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Well, hey, listen, give me a few dates. I'll hit you up. Meantime, baby, you do you.
Already did.
All right.
All right. Hey, what's good, Tyson? Hey, man, I've been meaning to ask you one last question. Like, why do they call you Ice? Is it because you freeze up in clutch situations? Because, I mean, you look shook out there.
Yeah. Congrats. Now you can watch me on TV and tell all the truckers at the diner you beat me once.
Ooh, nice sub. Hey, did you want some extra ham and mayonnaise mustard with that?
I would say I'll get you next time, but we're never going to play again. You don't have a future in this, NP.
Right. Come here. Yeah. Look at that scoreboard. I mean, your jaws must be, like, killing you. Because I don't understand how you're talking right now.
Okay. I really hope you enjoy your shining moment.
Yeah.
But this is as good as it's going to get for you, NP.
Oh, but it's so good.
Okay.
Okay. Look, I'm a big believer in ripping the Band-Aid off, so I'm going to get right to it. The play next year is Europe. That's your path to the NBA.
Wait, you're not kidding. Europe? No. The play is college. It's always been college.
Plans change, MP.
No, I did everything. Everything I was supposed to. I'm ranked. I have scholarships. Why are we changing the plan now?
Listen, you did an amazing job these past few months. But the problem is that you came into the game too late. You have too much ground to make up for, and you can't do that in college, man.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Kelly. I'm starting to wonder if you should be my agent.
All right. Can I make my case?
The floor is all yours.
Okay. You can answer questions in Europe that you can't answer in college. Questions that NBA GMs need answers to if they're going to draft you. And most importantly, you can answer them next year. College is at minimum a 2-year plan. You've got too many established players ahead of you to hit as a freshman, and every year you don't get drafted, your odds of getting drafted plummet.
Okay. I want to see what you see. So, walk me through it.
The biggest question facing 80% of players entering the draft is whether they have an NBA body. You go to Europe, play against grown men, you've answered that question.
Still not seeing it. What else you got?
You can prove you don't have character issues.
Man, I was late to one game.
And got suspended for the biggest game of the only season you have played in competitive club league ball. It's not fair, but it's out there. You go to Europe, you can prove that you play with a professional work ethic, and now you've answered another question, a big one.
Okay, so I'm behind. How do I make up all this ground?
In Europe, you'll devote every waking minute to basketball while your peers are back home sweating out midterms. That's a huge advantage. And not for nothing, but the salary in Europe is way better than any NIL you're
The
gonna...
only money I care about is the NBA money. I'm not trying to fumble that bag because the NIL isn't good enough.
I make a percentage of your salary, MP. I'd be a fool to do anything that jeopardizes your NBA career.
That's a good point. I have nothing.
Look, we live in a world with Wemby, Luka, and Giannis. Scouts know how to evaluate what you're doing overseas. And by the way, you wouldn't be the first American to do this either. Ask LaMelo if he regrets skipping college.
Do I have any offers?
2 of them. I wouldn't bring this to you on a whim. The first one is from Basket Madrid in the Spanish National Champions League, the most competitive league in Europe. If you thrive over there, you are guaranteed to get drafted.
Okay, so what's the other one?
Paris FC Basket in the French Basketball Super League. They got a lot of first-round prospects this year. Outplaying them will cement your spot on any GM's draft board.
I'm not gonna hold you. I like how those sound.
Plus, I'm hiring a professional videographer to chronicle it all, so GMs will see everything you do. Look, I know it's not what you pictured, but if you're honest with yourself, I think you'll know it's the right move.
When you're saying all of that, it makes sense in my mind. But, not gonna lie, it doesn't feel great.
Well, it'll feel a lot better when you hear your name called on draft night.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in. I just hope you know what you're talking about, Mr. Kelly.
Well, what's it going to be? France or Spain?
Let's see. Bonjour, it's me, MP, and I'm coming to you live from France. And this is the very first episode of Out of Bounds, the web series that takes you behind the scenes of my basketball journey. And helping me film these videos is my main man, Xander Jones, our in-house filmmaker. Xander, come talk to the people.
Hey, I'm Xander. I'll be helping out MP with his social media content.
All right, get out of here. But Xander, you got any questions for your boy?
Yeah, how are you adjusting to life in France so far?
Woo, man, listen, I just got here yesterday. So I've basically unpacked my clothes, and that's it.
That's fair. When do you start hooping?
I'm actually about to head to the gym for my first practice with Paris FC Basket. I'm going to meet my teammates, my coaches, and I'm just really looking forward to it all.
All right, after you settle in, what are you looking forward to the most about living in France?
I know it, but whatever. The food. My dad's an amazing chef, and he gave me this whole list of stuff I got to try.
All right, well, what's on it?
Man, this thing is in categories, bro. I barely know how to say this stuff, but we got beef bourguignon, coq au vin, ratatouille, and cassoulet. He's got like 75 cheeses on the list and all kinds of breads.
Man, that sounds like a serious list.
Oh, yeah, my dad does not play when it comes to his food. But that all comes later. Because I came here to prove myself against the best NBA prospects in France. And everything takes a backseat to that goal.
Bet that. It sounds like you're in for some exciting times out here.
And you're all along for the ride with me, so can't wait. Are we done? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, when I think we have enough, I'll give you a cut signal. I'll just straight up say we're good.
Oh, right. You said that before. My bad.
Nah, bro, look, don't sweat it. You know, you're doing great, bro. Your personality is really coming through, and that's what's going to hook people. You know, they'll come for the basketball, but they want to get to know you, as a person, so.
Luckily, I'm a yapper, so.
I could definitely see that. You got any plans for after practice?
Rest and recovery, really. I got my first game coming up in a couple of days, so I'm like, I gotta be ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and go! Let's move! Let's move! Full speed! Full speed! Come on, let's go!
I got Bucky that time.
Cheaters never win.
No, I got him. Hey, is all the practices this intense?
The first part, yes. Then we do more plays and things of that nature. Then more conditioning. Then more plays. It keeps going on and on like this.
Man, I gotta tell you something. Back home, captains usually come a bit more serious, but I like you. You're funny.
This is not a joke. We have to have peak fitness to compete. We like football.
Let's huddle up! Let's go! Let's go!
I understand.
This is professional life. We make practice difficult so that the games are easy.
Fourth quarter's winning time, boys. But it's also when you're the most exhausted. To win, we gotta be the fittest team on the court. All right, so we're gonna do a scrimmage that simulates late game exhaustion. Short shot clock, full court, all-out hustle. I want you moving faster than Busta Rhymes raps, all right? Let's go, let's go!
Hey, Cap, does Coach know Busta Rhymes or something?
No.
Weird.
Get it going! Left side, left side! Go screen! Got you! I got your help! Oh, right here! Trifecta! It's raining! I got it! You got your back up! Get on, yo! Go! Get that! Left side help. Here we go. Here's today's weather report. Rain, rain, and more rain. Yo, watch him. Oh, get more. Yo, watch him. Watch the screen. Move around. Hey, don't forget to go now. Box him out. Good ball. Left side help. Here we go. Blue. Get one. I got Shearer. Here we go. We're going to push it on the miss. We're going to push it on the miss. I get the rebound. I got it. Box here. Quick out. Sport, fellas. Get the sport. Bring back to me. Get the ball. Put it back. Put it back.
Conditioning is not optional, people. All right? Okay. We're going to work on sideline out-of-bounds plays, a staple of late-game offense. These have to be executed to perfection to be successful, which is especially hard when you're tired. First play is called Cypress. What we're trying to do is spring Pierre for a 3, and there are 3 members of Cypress Hill, so that should be easy to remember. Insane in the membrane. Anyone?
Insane in the brain.
Bogey gets it. See? He gets it. All right. What we're trying to do is get Pierre an open look for a corner 3. And P, you got to set a hard screen. If your man blows past you, we're cooked. Got it?
Oui, coach. I got you.
You got it? Okay, good. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it. Move it, MP. Get to your spot now. Come on. Play tough. Play tough. Oh, God. You're not in high school anymore, MP. You got to play tough here. Let's go. Bang that. Bang that.
Soft. Cap, was that dude raised by a pack of wolves?
What do you mean by this?
I mean, it feels like a pack of animals just ran through me.
He's a good guy to have on your side. Doesn't talk much, but loyal.
To you, maybe.
We need to know these plays backwards and forwards, MP. You're not Dr. Dre. We're not going to wait 16 years for you to release Compton.
What you mean, coach?
You need to move quickly, without hesitation, like Lil Wayne releasing his mixtapes at his peak.
Better.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Coach Graves makes confusing hip-hop metaphors from 30 years ago.
Does he know that, though?
I don't think so.
Let's line him up!
All right, first game coming up later today. Walk us through it, MP.
Ooh, okay, we're taking on Nanterre. I hope I said that right. But, it's led by Benoit Lambert, a projected second-rounder. He's a stretch big who can knock it down from outside.
I feel you. All right, well, obviously you're looking to win this game, but as someone with an eye on the NBA draft, how does that affect your approach?
My approach never changes. I compete as hard as I can, and I play to win. But when you go up against another draft prospect, you have an opportunity. You know, you gotta give the scouts a one-to-one comparison. So, if I'm outplaying this guy on the same court, in the same game, and he's projected to go second round, what does that make me?
Makes sense. How has practice been so far?
Tough. These guys really get after it in scrimmages, but it's gonna make me a complete player. Someone any NBA team could use.
That's great.
Yeah.
I think we got what we need.
Nice. Look, I'm not gonna complain on tape, but bro, these practices are killing me. Oh, God, these Euro dudes, I don't get it. They love to hack, and somehow the conditioning programs are even crazier.
I was about to say, man, you do look a little rough. You feeling all right?
I'm a little beat up, to be honest with you, and I'm extremely sore, but I gotta find a way to push through it.
Yes, sir. It's just an adjustment. You be all right.
Yeah. Just, you know, this kind of stuff, just make sure we keep it off of socials, all right?
No, of course, man. We in this together. We only gonna show the world what you want them to see.
Yeah. That's good. Xander, I need help up.
I got you.
Yep.
Oh,
yes, sir.
gosh. And a twilight view of the skyline of Paris, casting its reflection on the River Seine. Good evening and welcome. We have FBSL action coming your way here on 2K Sports. Nanterre versus Paris. I'm Blake Suniga, joined by Tim Swartz and Brian Beneficemi. We should have a fun one here.
The FBSL season is young, and so is the talent here in Paris. I'm excited to see how Benoit Lambert looks this year, as well as the newcomer, MP.
MP, the latest American to jump over and join Paris FC's roster, and not an easy transition, fellas.
No, not at all, Blake, but this is the path MP chose. And we'll find out very quickly how he stacks up against some of the best young talent that France has to offer. A lot of great talent on the floor in this one. The big name has to be Benoit Lambert, really a guy that could play in the NBA one day.
It's Peltier on the wing. Back to Marks. And the jam by Marks.
Showing just how explosive he can be. Marks with the hammer.
Well, we don't know if Lambert has any intention to head over the pond to play in the United States, but the skill is certainly there.
Well, he's so young, but already has a claim as one of the best shooters in all of Europe. Very easy release, can hit shots with a hand in his face. He's the star on this Nanterre team, and he's got a bright future.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
Good D from Lambert. Lets it go from deep. Nanterre gets it back. Peltier outside. From outside, off the mark.
You know, one thing for a lot of these young players, this is the first time they're going up against grown men.
The level of strength is something you cannot prepare for. When you face off against players that do this for a living, it's a little bit different than in youth programs.
Well, at almost 7 feet tall, Lambert can certainly hammer it home, especially when he's given ideal positioning.
It's just a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the court, guys.
Marshall outside. Lambert, covered by MP. Outside Marks. Chauvet. Clock at 6. That three off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look. Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in.
And so many of the prospects here in France dream of representing Les Bleus on the international stage.
The French national team is as great as it's ever been. You look around this league and the level of prospects here and going into the NBA is as strong as any nation.
And down it goes, 2 points.
Well, you see Dumont making things happen inside. He's the leader of this Paris FC team, and it's easy to see why.
Now here's Marks. Here's Peltier. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Pass to Marshall. Outside Marks. And he uses
the glass on the layup.
Something that's interesting, you kind of think about it, is the fitness level of these players, the professional level. It's something else. You don't realize how demanding the game is until you're here.
Everything is faster, and you have to push your body to match it. For young guys like MP and these other prospects, that can be a very tough adjustment.
And that's out of bounds. Paris will retain possession. So both teams changing it up here. Puts it up off the inbound, and MP lays it in.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Pass to Bleu. To the inside. Here's Lambert. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Well, everybody knows that Lambert can do work outside, but what you might forget is he's got no trouble scoring inside as well.
Here's Girard. And again, it's Nanterre. And here we see the debut of MP, a guy who made his way over from Vermont in the United States.
Yeah, I'm really interested to watch MP. He's looking to try and carve out a path to becoming a professional player, either here in Europe or back in the NBA. His agent urged him to come to France and develop his game.
MP. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Here's Beaumarchais. And that's not going to go. Tie game and some big points being put up on the board as we wrap up the first. And the second quarter is on the way when we return. And welcome back as we get set to start the second quarter here in Paris. Here's Matt. Pass to Blanchet. Zadirko. 13 feet out. Blanchet pulls it in.
And the coach of this Paris FC team, Blaine Graves, he worked his way through the ranks. He would spend some time as an assistant coach in the NBA before relocating to Europe.
No doubt. Graves is an American coach, and that shows up a bit in the sets he draws up. But at the end of the day, he's proved that he knows his X's and O's.
Blanchet shot is off.
Even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Yeah, as a coach, you can't stand seeing him have that much space to get his shot off.
Here's Beaumarchais. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 4 on the shot clock. Marks for 3. He's now 2 for 3 with that miss. Pass to Blanchet. The shot from the low post is good.
Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
And he goes in for the dunk.
He might be small for a center, but he can jump out of the building. He plays big.
Now here's Zadirko. Rebound by Girard. Here's Bleu. Here's Marks. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Well, you got to put a body on Marks because he's more than capable of coming up with some offensive rebounds.
Pass to Blanchet. Monsieur with the screen. Inside to the left side wing. Here's Matt. Puts up a 3. Rebound by Girard. Now here's Marks. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That'll get the ref's attention.
Good call there. His feet were moving when he set the screen.
And he's...
For those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. MP, guarded by Lambert. Back to MP. Out to Ahern. Screen by Elich. And it's MP missing. And
And for the young players like MP joining this team, they're trying to find their role in the rotation.
It's not always easy, how to fit in here in Europe. It's a really high level of play. It's especially difficult for those like MP who come from overseas.
Back to Lambert.
Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer Chauvet.
It's hauled in by Paris. Here's MP. And Lambert pulls it down. Nanterre in the lead. Marchand with it. Illich picks him up. Now here's Peltier.
Tight defense on him.
A great job by Lambert there, getting to the line. His height is a problem for most defenders.
This is his first free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
When we talk to scouts, GMs, people in the NBA, it's almost a certainty Lambert will be playing in North America soon. Most projections, most people we talk to have him going probably early in the second round.
Here's Illich. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist. And Bogey Illich might not be the player he once was, but he can still be a factor.
When the burst he used to have is replaced by his leadership on the floor, much like his twin brother Lazar, who plays for Madrid, Illich is a guy who has found success throughout the years and knows how to win.
Great ball movement from Nanterre Elite. Marchand, the forward, with the assist.
Back to Dumont. Illich. Portier outside.
Off the mark there with the three. And they can go 2 for 1.
Most importantly, play it smart.
Marchand outside. Pass to Girard. Here's Lambert.
To the paint.
And a basket by Girard.
What a find right there by Lambert. Passes like this shows how unselfish he can be.
Now MP. Outside for Illich. Portier outside. MP.
Basket good.
That's a good job of spotting his teammate near the bucket and firing the pass in there.
The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime.
Nanterre lead out in front.
Up 6. And we'll see you right after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Good to have you back with us for this matchup between Nanterre Elite and Paris FC Basket. The second half just getting underway. But one thing we can be sure of, there will be plenty of scouts in the stands for all of these games.
Yeah, the French League is a hotbed for talent, and scouts from all over will be watching. There's a chance several of these players make the jump to a bigger club, or even, dare I say, the NBA.
Now here's Portier.
He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Dumont. He's guarded by Peltier.
MP, no good.
Three-pointer Chauvet. Harris grabs the miss. It's stolen by Marks. Over Ahern. Marks no good. Harris trailing. Illich inside. Work on Marchand. Illich. Covered by Marchand. Outside Dumont. Back to MP.
Just for a shoot.
Shoots over Peltier. And Lambert pulls it down. Marchand right side. Pass to Marks. And once again off the mark by Nanterre. Portier with it. Chauvet covering. And it's Portier missing.
And even 3-on-3 break. To the middle.
Here's Lambert. And Lambert with the slam. And without a doubt, the star of this Nanterre Elite team is Benoit Lambert. He can shoot the lights out, fellas.
And we've talked about Lambert's shooting, but he has a polish to his game that you rarely see from players this young. It's a big reason why scouts are so excited to see him develop.
Down low.
Out to Ahern. Back to MP. Back to Dumal.
6 to shoot.
Over Peltier.
And it's in off the backboard.
Well, they trust Dumont for mid-range, and when you see that, how could you not? As a leader on this team, he'll call his own shots.
Now here's Marshall.
Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. To the inside.
Lambert. Good, and Marchand gets the assist.
We're seeing a big night from Lambert. With every bucket, that draft stock goes up. The combination of size and shooting is tantalizing. He scored most of their points, but he can't score them all. He needs some help if they're coming back.
Pass to Lambert.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That pass led him so perfectly, he didn't even have to break stride.
Both teams will make substitutions.
At the line for number 8.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter.
Ahern on the wing. Back to MP. Mortier outside. Ahern.
Here's MP for three. Miss number 7 from the field. He's also made 7.
Here's Lambert.
Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
That's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team combined.
Pass to MP. Dumont. He's guarded by Peltier. Right side Dumont. Excellent D there from Peltier. Now here's Marchand.
Sadirko defending.
Screened by Lambert. And a nice shot by Beaumarchais.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
Now here's Ahern.
No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Outside Dumont. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ahern.
That's how you drill an answer triple. Dumont not messing around at all.
Pass to Lambert. And it's Portier with the rebound.
To the middle.
Ahern. Oh, and the dunk by Ahern.
And check out the bounce.
That's a lot of bounce per ounce right there.
How much? What's the bounce per ounce like ratio?
I'm not sure.
BPO, bounce per ounce. An unusual stat, but look, you said it. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Nanterre lead out in front.
They lead by 11. And time for a short break. Stay right where you are. The fourth quarter.
And we welcome you back to Paris. The two teams are all set as we get this fourth quarter going. And here's Paris.
They trail by 11.
And Nanterre making a change here.
One shot.
Here's Matt.
Inside, here's MP. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Showing scouts he can convert those tough shots into baskets. MP, so confident.
To the paint, it's tipped.
And there's a foul called on MP. That will be his
second foul of the game.
Way to get there first and absorb the contact.
Yeah, clearly no flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest. That one might have hurt him.
That's a hit to take, Brian.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Outside Marks. And Harrelly again can't hit. MP left side. The shot is good on the assist by Elich.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA. He's been Mr. Reliable again today. They need his points, and he's providing them.
And Paris FC basket, call time. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it. To the inside. Outside Dumont. Here's Ahern. Off target from the wing. And Antera lead with possession. At one point, they led by 16. Portier with it. Chauvet covering. Inside. Back to Portier. MP on the wing. No good with the triple.
Even with the decent coverage that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Absolutely. I wouldn't bet against him in that situation next time.
Here's Lambert. It's hauled in by Paris. Portier outside. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. MP.
Good aggressive play by MP. Taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
Nanterre leading. And here's Chauvet. Pass to Marks. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Very close call there on the illegal screen.
Yeah, but I'd go along with it. It didn't look like his feet were set to me.
Yeah, me too, Brian.
Portier with it. Ahern outside. MP guarded by Lambert. Back to Ahern. Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, Paris FC basket desperately needed points, and it's Ahern providing them.
To the middle. Here's Lambert. Good, and Marchand gets the assist.
They've been able to depend on his offense all game, guys, and he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
And stolen by Lambert. Fast break, here comes Nanterre. Fires the three. Harris grabs the miss.
Their comeback hopes are out the window. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, out the window, and the window has been closed. It's a done deal at this point.
Let's get home.
The bigger the moment, the brighter MP shines. That is a play to remember.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. And stolen by Lambert. Now here's Chauvet. He's covered closely.
the final buzzer sounds, it's going to be Nanterre Elite walking out of here with a nice road win.
Well, you could see the level of poise that this Nanterre Elite team possesses. Stayed calm under pressure and made timely plays.
You could see how scouts are very